Oh my god, we're alive! Sure are, and we're not being written for kids, which means we can say stuff like Yeah, but kids might still watch this, so cut it with inappropriate stuff. Yellow Ranger, what is our status? Not good, sir. I have very, very limited use of my shoulder joints. And your elbows? Pretty regular, sir. I can bend them like this. There we are. Stupendous! Green Ranger, how are the other 3 Power Rangers that are just slightly off screen and waiting to be revealed? We didn't buy the DLC pass, sir, so we don't get to use them in this intro. But, is it overpriced? Yes, sir, but... nostalgia... Do we have room in the budget for that? Well, red, usually. Sweet stuffing my yam and a sham crackle. We forgot about the Red Ranger. Yeah, we did. What's the plan, sir? Well, since I am the leader, because when has any leader of any successful anything ever worn anything but blue, my plan is to... Who drew a on my plan? Teehee. This intro will not end until I find out who drew a on my plan.
James? What are you doing?
Age-appropriate, responsible adult things.
Oh, alright. Well, you left your Red Ranger toy out on the lawn.
Thank you. Oh, and Andy? Please don't tell anyone.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. That you guys abandoned me to fend for myself when that giant furry creature showed up. We almost had him too, but you dummies had to run away screaming.
My plan, it worked, you're alive.
To Hefty's Diner and Grill with your plan. It failed.
But you're back, that means you can continue leading us.
About that. Did you know? The Power Rangers have existed in more media than their lackluster TV shows, their articulate toys, and their incredibly well-written, well-directed, and surprisingly dark comic books. This was a kid's show! What the din is this?
That would be one of the darker moments in the comics. Believe us, there are plenty more. But today we're not here to review the various differences between the overacted fight scenes of Power Rangers Golden Years, or their diverse and well-done comic pages. We're here to review their latest game, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Now you may be wondering, why did they wait so long to review a game that came out in March? Well, to answer that question, we reveal to you that exact reason. An extreme lack of content or anything to do at launch. Even now, after the new updates and season passes, there's still not much to do.
The game at launch had an arcade mode, a versus mode, and an online mode. Arcade and versus are great ways to get familiar with the easy playstyle this game has. It also helps you realize you don't have to break your thumbs to do complicated quarter turn, half turn, full circle combos to defeat your enemies.
This creates a level playing field when you're playing with your buddy who mastered the game. Their hands will be calm and civil while inputting the combos that demolish you, instead of this crazy wacky who knows what when you're playing Tekken or Street Fighter. What even is this? Whose hands can do that?
No normal person looking for a fighting game they can pick up fast can do that, so N-Way automatically gets some brownie points for thinking of the casual player who doesn't want to crack their hands in half doing crazy combos. Those points are immediately taken away when you realize there are only 2 modes to play, 3 if you have the story mode. With only 12 characters to run through the 9 battles in arcade mode with and the 3v3 fighting style, you're not seeing much variation in the way of battles.
With so few characters to pick from, you have to assume they put in extra time into balancing them so no abilities overshadow others, and there are no cheap tactics, right?
I didn't actively search for these techniques. I just wanted to get through arcade mode with each character really fast, so this is what I did.
That's wholesome and fair. Even so, I'm not mad about this. It just makes me excited to watch you play story mode, which will absolutely pin you against computers, which will use these same cheap tactics against you.
Can confirm, they do. I was powerless. The story bit released introduces us to the villain, a Green Ranger of another dimension going after Rangers of other dimensions so he can sap the power of the Morphin Grid, a thing which allows the Power Rangers to transform and gives them their powers.
Huh, that actually sounds bad. Did they stop him?
Don't know. The story to be continued me, so we have to wait for N-Way to release the next bit. The story is kind of boring and presents itself in the least fun way with these unchanging portraits of characters talking to each other before a fight begins. Of course, there's the semi-animated flat images you get to see every 2 or 3 battles, but those are just as uninteresting because they aren't animated. You get 4 frames max per cutscene, then you go back to these side-by-side character arts. I can't get immersed in that.
Did you expect this level of immersive storytelling?
Oh god, why? But no, just something better than Kingdom Hearts Recoded would have been appreciated. These types of displays of text and characters are so underwhelming and they feel lazy, but that's besides the point.
If you're wondering about the online features, you must not know us very well. Of course we didn't touch the online mode. The game seems very focused on getting you to fight random losers online, but we in no way will ever touch it.
Cutting that from the equation, this $20 game with a $15 pass that grants you 3 extra characters will give you less than 2 hours worth of story mode and 9 battles per 12 characters in arcade mode, which earns you almost nothing. Oh, and a versus mode that can and will quickly turn against you when I trash you with my Goldar or freeze you with my Udona.
But it is a nice nostalgia trip through the Power Rangers universe, which includes Mighty Morphin Rangers, and will even go so far as to make you remember that awful movie they just made.
With the suits that looked awesome. Objectively.
That is definitely a way to describe them. The detail didn't transfer over too well, but it's there. Which is but one more thing you Power Rangers lovers will have to deal with when you look at the series as a whole, which we will never do, but we will happily ride along this train. N-Way seems to be steering in the right direction.
With that said, next story bit when?
About that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and follow us for more game reviews. Then when you're done doing those things, share this video around to tell your friends that the Power Rangers they knew when they were kids is way darker than they ever knew. So dark. Alright, bye.